for this. Okay, thank you, Deputy Mayor, for doing that item. Item number 4, Great Lake Walkway, footpath extension, Whariwaka.
So I'm a hologram of Andrew Bowden. So so you'll recall that we had a workshop on this. Personally, I think it's a really exciting project, this one. It's some real great potential here. So on the 14th of March, we did a site visit, we did a workshop. Andrew outlined some options. The report outlines those options, and there are, at that workshop, it was also identified that Council had received NZTA, New Zealand Transport Authority funding to assist with the funding of the footpath. And there's a shortfall which is identified in the report of $147,700 exclusive of GST. So the purpose of this item is to outline some opportunities to fund that shortfall from development contributions, and also we need to, as alluded to in the previous item, need to tweak, if we are to proceed with this project, tweak the reserve management plan, because currently it refers to a grass path as opposed to a concrete path. So I'll try and answer any questions you've got.
Okay, thank you, John. And Mr. Bowden is in hospital?
Yeah, he's pretty sick. I spoke to him this morning. He's not very well.
Okay, all right. If you could pass on our regards. All right, any questions, please, of Mr. Ridd regarding this item? No? Pretty straightforward. Okay, so there's a suggested resolution there. Get into it. Could I have a
I'd like to
moved
move
by
the
Councillor
suggested
Hickley?
resolution, Your Worship.
Thank you, Councillor Hickley, and seconded by Councillor Harvey.
So, Mr. Chairman, we're going with the option of the road and the walkway.
Yes.
That's right. Yep, that's right.
All right, been moved and seconded. Thank you. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Against? Carried. Item number 5.
Could you limit to my extension, please?
Thank you very much, Councillor Krasowski. Abstained. Item number 5. Review of the draft statements of intent received from council-controlled organisations. Ms. Walken. Nice to see you.
So in the March meeting you received the draft statement of intent from our 6 CCOs. You then instructed us to go and to review these on your behalf, and then also we had a workshop for the DGLT one for you to give any feedback, and we also requested, if you did have any specific feedback, to email those through to us. So we've had a team of us going around doing these reviews over the last month or so, and as you can see, there's not a huge amount that council really feels it needs to feedback on these at this stage. Local authority shared services LAS, we were satisfied from an officer perspective with that statement of intent. BOTPLAS, we did have some concerns. You'll note that on page 5/8. We've been involved with BOTPLAS for a number of years, and it has delivered some significant benefits to our council to date. However, I guess as times are moving, we've joined with all of government, and there are a number of other contracts that are providing better value for the district council. So we have been shuffling that around. We are pulled in 2 directions, so we go to LAS, which is the shared services up the Waikato, as well as BOTPLAS. So basically what we are requesting that BOTPLAS do is to reflect the changes in the shared services and procurement environment at a greater degree within their SOI, and that they look at an opt-in option where costs are better spread across the council. So we've done obviously we do reviews of these, and there are a number of areas where I think that they can rationalise those expenses better. So that's the feedback we've got on BOTPLAS. TAA, there is no feedback on that one that officers felt was needed. DGLT, similar position, which I personally am quite pleased in some respects with, because it shows that we are actually working far more collaboratively with our CCOs, that we get to a point that we aren't pushing things back strongly through formal items. And then local government funding agency, again, we are satisfied with that statement. You'll see on all of those that the timeliness was within the legislative timeframes for all of those. So I guess now is we've got a resolution, proposed resolution there. However, this is an opportunity for you to add additional commentary, should you wish to those statements of intent.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Walker. Any questions or query or additional commentary, as you recall, as you'd like it to Mrs. Walker?
I'm not looking at you, Zane.
I'll move the resolution.
It's been moved by Councillor Williamson. Thank you.
I can just make a couple of comments, if I may, please. Number one is at the recent local government reforms session held by the Minister. His name escapes me at the moment, but it's as complicated as my name. There were suggestions of closer economic relationships, if you like, between various organisations such as PopLess and Less and of different regions. I think something to be cognizant of in the future is that we incorporate some of the central government's desires to have even greater cooperation and collaborations than what we currently have, in order to provide better service infrastructure, if you like, and cost savings to our ratepayers. That's number one. Number two, on the TAA, is that as and when in the future our tourism numbers grow, particularly from Auckland, is perhaps that we need to allow perhaps some funding in our next long-term plan for possible extensions to either our infrastructure, such as the building itself, or other type of infrastructure that will facilitate greater tourism numbers than it can currently accommodate. Just some thoughts.
Thank you, Councillor Chris.
So just through the chair to Councillor Chris, regarding the TAA, any works that may be needed to be done on the terminal or luggage area, pick-up, drop-off area or whatnot, is a 50-50 relationship with the Crown, and we're quite proud of the financial position of the airport. But yeah, the long-term future of income streams and whatnot of the airport are definitely something that we might like to see in the LTP.
Yeah, just in response to that, it wasn't a criticism as much as an observation that there are times when the airport building is working right to capacity. And I guess it's something that we need to look at in the future to provide sufficient capacity if and when the tourism numbers grow.
Already on our radar.
Thank you. Councillor, got seconded by Councillor Cousins. Yep. It's moved by Councillor Williamson. Any other commentary? All right. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Against? Carried.